Well, as you may have been able to surmise from the present state of things, which is mostly reflected on their stream title, I don't actually have anything thought out to do right now, because because maybe I figured maybe I could do something a bit congruent with what I did yesterday. Oh man, I can relate to that feeling, I guess, because what I thought was maybe I could stream some Dark Souls 2 because I'm going through that, but then I remembered, oh wait, I've been playing Dark Souls 2 all fucking day. I kinda don't wanna keep going at this point. And I've been playing for long enough, I think, that I managed to get a staggering amount of bosses done just today. And the last thing I did was kill that mirror knight, excuse me, looking glass knight. Right after changing all my equipment to lightning resistant equipment, so I couldn't get insta-killed by that one attack like always. So I guess it worked. So, well, fuck, now I'm gonna have to keep look at like a list of the bosses so that I can figure out which of these things I killed today. Well, I killed Looking Glass Knight. I killed the Gargoyles. I killed the Royal Rat Authority. That thing was bullshit. Until you figure out at least that you're supposed to get under it, because if not, then there's pretty much no chance to do anything between the attack wind-ups. So you pretty much get wrecked no matter what you're doing. I killed the giant spider thing, Freya. I killed the Rotten. Oh yeah, I killed the twin dragon riders. That was fun too, he lied. I mean, I guess that was that. That was all I killed today. And right after I killed the Rotten and got the last of the Great Souls, I did what I guess I always do and got lost again. And pretty much fumbled around for a while until I figured out that, hey, apparently you're supposed to go back to the forest to get to where the castle actually is. So the more you know, I suppose. Oh yeah, there was a second Latin theme. Well, time to loop that, I guess, because now I've got to figure out what I'm gonna be doing. Well, according to the wiki, I've only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 areas to go in the game. Even though looking at the bonfires or bonfire travel places, there's apparently only 4 general areas left to unlock, and maybe one that I missed before. even know what that could have been. Well, maybe I could expedite the... Well, maybe not expedite, but... I guess preface the stuff that I'm presumably gonna be doing. Well, I say presumably. More like ostensibly, assuming nothing weird happens, gonna be doing next week, which is... quote-unquote spooky stuff. I do have a handful of games here. Prepared for that very purpose. But before then, I suppose I could look for something else that could also technically fit in with that criteria. I say to stall for time as I absent-mindedly kind of scroll down my games list here and try and figure out if there's anything that could fit. Well, I actually downloaded that Medusa's Labyrinth thing that I think someone linked in Glacken's stream one time. And not very far under Medusa's Labyrinth is that masterpiece of gaming, Mythos the Beginning. Though that might be a little too spooky for our present situation. And if only there was a way to have tags on your games that you have in your Steam collection and search based on those tags. This would probably be easier, but I don't know. don't know what I can do other than continue this ineffectiveness. And the ever so closely nearing end of the list isn't exactly working in my favor here. Well, there is this game, I suppose. I think I have it as a perspective thing in the panels for stuff that I haven't actually played or beaten before. So I suppose if I reach the bottom of the list and I see nothing else, I could always do that. I don't really see anything else, so... well, it wouldn't be entirely accurate to say that I've never played this before, but I've certainly never beaten it, that much I can tell you. It's giving me a recommendation, and I can comply with that recommendation. Alright. Just need to make a few adjustments here so I can... maybe, just maybe, capture this. And then maybe mute the music so I can have its own soundtrack, let its own soundtrack be heard, and then maybe, just maybe, capture it as well. Alright, here we go. Oh man, look at those high graphics. You can't even believe it. Technically, I have this on the... I do in fact have this on the... unnecessarily high quality that results in... Alright, hang on a minute. Well, it just crashed when I tried to quit it. So I could restart it and maybe watch the intro this time. Stupidly high quality setting that results in stupidly large files, therefore requiring me to not save them locally, lest I completely wreck all my hard drive space. So I guess we're doing this game. I think Mike might have mentioned this a couple of times. I don't recall ever seeing him play it. It might have happened before I showed up. Alright, that's... I thought the intro was longer than that, but alright. Also, apparently from the 3 or so minutes that I've had this running, I get a Steam card for that, so that's great. But anyway, let's actually begin, I suppose. Standard difficulty or novice difficulty? I think we're going to play standard. And I guess I could go through the tutorial again since I haven't played this in a while. And this is in fact something that requires you to be familiar with the controls. To sort of keep stuff streamlined. Although for some reason the D-pad doesn't seem to be particularly effective when it comes to navigating the menu, so I have to use the squeaky stick every time I do that. Right. Alright, this could work. How many moves do I have? Let's not focus on that too much right now. I gotcha. Sounds like I think I see the thing. The way that works. So if I guess the first time that you tap the button, you do the dash, and after that it's the normal stabs. Let's see, this I seem to remember. It seems a bit more functional than and actually jumping up there and comboing in midair. But what do I know? Guess I'm going to find out. Well, I guess you get tutorials as you play. Maybe, just maybe. So it's time to actually begin this mostly wordless tale. Of strangely Lovecraftian lowly stylings. And see just where it leads. Alright then. And we can double jump. Well, this pretty much lets you know what the controls are too, I guess. You can't be bothered to actually go through the tutorials. Alright, yeah, that's how that works. Alright, that works out. Get the feeling that I may or may not be in... Well, I was gonna say, may or may not be in a state of mind where I can see anything more interesting than that, but I think that's true of me most of the time. You just don't notice because... Well, maybe you do notice, I don't know. Oh, shit. This is kind of becoming a problem. Well, assuming you didn't. If I were to finish that thought. This is kind of becoming a problem, isn't it? Right, there we go. At least when there's only one guy on the platform, I can do this reliably. So, did I miss anything back here? It It looks like, yeah, there's stuff there. Oh yeah, we have a double jump, I forgot. Because my memory is terrible, you see. Oh shit. But that's another one of those things that you should notice about me regardless of what my state of mind is. I completely lack of a functional long and short-term memory. Right, come on. I go for style points on that one, I suppose. Ooh, I'm able to save now. How exciting. Alright. Need to remember that to do the normal tap. You have to be holding that direction. Oh man, I died. Looks like that save was well timed. Oh boy. I can say that I get hit by that, but no, it's just a shockwave type thing. Oh boy. It would be, it would be great if I could kick those guys up. They actually, okay, one of them did. Going to the freaking boss, so. Now I'm just gonna have to time that right as well. And see where else my adventures in which I totally do not do anything, do any of the things that result in guilt coming my way continues. Continue. I think that was the wrong tense for that subject. Also, for some reason, there seems to be some extremely loud music blasting right outside my window right now. Though I can't really tell what it is, other than it being some variety of brass, probably coming from some kind of speaker, if I were to guess. Ah, shit. Yeah, I kinda saw that coming. But I still feel compelled to look after that page. Well, I can't very well, I suspect, do these very effectively unless I manage to land on the very, very small amount of terrain that is not occupied by one of these things at any given time. And they are pacing back and forth like that. And there's not more than one on each platform, in which case it's pretty much impossible for me to do anything. There. Hey, look, I got the page. Sure hope I don't die now before I'm able to save again. Should I have done it like that? I guess so. But maybe that guy's existence might have had something to do with collecting the following page, but I guess it was not to be. So what follows? Maybe I could have saved here instead, I don't know. Well, I contend that I could not have known about. What was coming up to that point? Alright, never mind, it's not brass at all. It might be someone playing a piano very loudly outside for some reason. Well, if I were to guess, that reason would probably be something to do with wanting to become less shitty at it, which I guess could benefit some of us, since right now it certainly sounds pretty shitty. Alright, I see that page up there too. This is, in fact, a circumstance I'm also puzzled by. My inability to... oh boy, I sure could use a save point right now, since... that took pretty much all of my non-dying ability. And I suspect it might very well do again. Alright, don't even press up against the wall like that. Gosh. Also, it might be more reliable to go right instead of left, like I've been doing. True or not. To try and not meet inevitable death whenever I fall. Okay, that time it worked. Okay, then my question would be, how do I... okay. Well, at the very least... a useful thing that your double jump does in fact recharge when you're hanging off the wall like that. I wasn't really expecting it to be able to, or expecting to be able to rely on that in principle. Also, you know what I just realized? I should probably change what game I'm playing. I don't really want someone to come in and be confused about why not getting destroyed by boulders and bell gargoyles instead of these things. And I guess Dark Souls doesn't have a lot of spikes, except maybe in the cave stages. Oh yeah, it's time to save. No checkpoint, I suppose. I think I might be dead now, yep. Just a hunch. How to figure out. How to bring this stage to an end, I suppose. Well, this could have worked better maybe if I had kicked him a little bit to the right. But since I don't know any better, I suppose this will have to do too. Can't really aim that great when it comes to finding those spikes up there. Or to keeping these things consistently under any one thing, I suppose. Yeah. Alright, I think I see how this works. Wasn't really expecting that to be there though. But since this is in fact Dark Souls, I guess I should have known better. Alright, I need to... No, but this time there wasn't a timely message saying something like, be wary of spikes to save me. I have to rely on my own intuition, which means that I'm pretty much doomed to fail. Oh, apparently me pressing the hotkey for turning the microphone on and off also interferes with the checkpoint creation. The more you know. Oh well. So how long are these stages anyway? I think I just found out. Never mind. Couldn't quite complete the Green Harvest, I suppose. And I missed a couple of pages, it seems. I am not but a common Cthulhu, I suppose, in that classification that would in fact be true. So what follows? And I wonder if that's what W.B. Yeats wrote when he was asked to write a war poem. Also, I don't quite understand how the setup for this worked if she apparently didn't want... Oh, I get hit by that, okay. So, can I do anything about these things in the ground? I guess not. So this is a good start to things. Should we not agree? Shush. And so is that. Apparently this happened even after she burned the book, so... Clearly there must be something more than what meets the eye in the intro cutscene. Oh, come on. It's alright then. Be that way. Shush. So is there even a way to get that thing without meeting with the inevitability of death? Because I really don't know what that would be. Just trying to... Yeah, that's not gonna do anything. Okay, maybe. Well, maybe doing this. It didn't even occur to me until now. That's probably it, actually. You know what, just join your friend over there. Oh, come on. Timing. I stand right here, okay, don't get hurt. There you go. Oh, and the checkpoint. I don't think I got that before. Well. Alright. But maybe I had to take a little bit of a run up before I could do that, but I guess not. Oh shit, okay. Well, much like many times in my inner monologue while playing Dark Souls 2 today, I have to say I am quite surprised I did not get hit by that. Or I managed to avoid that, rather. I'm quite surprised that for once the dodge managed to not completely fail to work in my favor. Or the equivalent of the dodging mechanics, oh boy. Well, I say that right before we... Oh, okay. So I'm a little bit confused, never mind. Apparently if you... Hang on. Okay, there's only one way to do this that I can sense, and that is... Okay, if you manage to press B during any time of the dashing animation, or moving animation, should I say, it is between right when it begins and when it... what's the word I'm looking for? When it stops, probably go back. I say as it is impossible to go back, so I'm not gonna do this again. Yep, there it goes again. That is at any midpoint between those 2 points. Very beginning and the middle, I suppose, that loops. And then the character will not actually dash, but just snap her claws in midair, or in the middle of wherever she is. So the timing for that little ledge part is rather punishing, I gotta say, if you want to not die. Well, I have a vague recalling of Mike complaining that this game was difficult, and I believe I can empathize with that now. And my current enemies in the being able to do this safe way. We're not playing Dark Souls anymore, Civ. Oh, here. I didn't notice this. But now I did. Oh, I guess I can't actually save here though because of the boss sass. Yep, we can't save here, never mind. But that was to give us some respite, but I guess that shows how much I know. Oh shit. So, back to the very beginning of this whole section we go. That's so Dark Souls. See, I'm convinced that we can get this, but I don't fucking know what that would even look like. It's back to assessing all the possibilities, like when I was playing that egg game like 2 years ago. Like, if I fall down, I think... Okay, wait. Okay, I can jump off and then jump one more time in midair, and only one more time. So if I jump off, it'll be in the opposite direction, so I don't really want to do that. So if I were to jump to the right here, it wouldn't really give me enough room to get to the other thing, I am pretty sure, based on what I've been seeing before. Never mind, I completely misjudged that. That's how you get that. There we go. Of course. Well, that was great. Great follow-up to my discovery. Let me see if I can pull this off again. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind, I did. Kind of. Yeah, okay. Well, and that happened again. Well, I'm kind of confused. Okay, after you hit the spikes, you get like your double jump thing recharges too, so you can jump one more time and try to get away. That would have been good to know before. But it also would be good if that were actually useful in any of these stalagmite parts, stalactite parts rather. Stalagmites are the one that come up from the ground. So that affects you even if you're not actually in the shockwave range. I got it. Come on. Well, I can't very well abandon my quest after getting past that point, now can I? Come on. Please don't overwhelm me like that, smother me, that is. You know what, let's do it here, there. Oh shit, well, at least this way I can survive. Never mind what I said about survival. Oh, there we go. Never mind what I said about survival. Did he land on the platform? No, he didn't. Well, maybe he did, but then he bounced off. I don't know. Okay. Alright. One jump cannot clear that mental note. Nope. You know what, that is fine. You know I'm not gonna 100% this, no way. Nah. Right, well. Alright, apparently the recharge jump that you get from falling in the spikes is no help here either. So you gotta do this or you're dead. Oh yeah, these things. Oh, I say, oh yeah, these things, but I didn't actually notice them until about a 20th of a second before I actually got hit by them. Aren't physics grades? Alright, please save. Alright, thank you. Oh, okay. I did not actually get... Ooh, alright. I can't really see that because I'm missing some for capture, but... Apparently I got an achievement for whatever just happened. I'm actually not entirely sure what it was or what the catalyst for it was, but... As with all things that technically work in my favor, I will fail to question it. Oh, come on. Alright then, can I survive this? this guy first. There we go. So I take it we can't open this thing up. Even though it looks like it might be interesting. Nope, none of our expertly honed skills seem to do anything about that. Perhaps if we do something about it like so. And then completely fail to take the right approach to our attempt at not dying here. And something will happen, alright. I believe we may have a chance. Please. Right, well, I do believe we have somehow missed something, but regardless. I do believe this might be the end of this second stage. Advanced tutorial revealed, oh my. Looks like we can do more things now. Chapter 2-2. Was it not fate whose name is also sorrow that bade me pause before that garden gate? Well, that's nice. Probably a sonnet if I were to guess. Apparently trying to anything to this guy mostly results in that. In this slippery platforming time. Well, even though we apparently unlocked a new tutorial, I guess we don't particularly need to see it. If we're thrown into this next stage just like that. Also, oh shush, that might have been a wasted opportunity. Yeah, well, whatever. If I'm guessing that bomb guy's blast radius was what was necessary to... Oh, come on. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. I can't really do it if, you know... For the right reasons. Dying, as with pretty much every other time in which it happens, being one of them. See, I think you'll find when you deal with it indirectly like this, that dying can be quite a detriment to your intentions. Oh, okay. Okay. Seriously now. There we go. Of course. I think trying to do a thorough sweep of all the gangly shadow people in this area is not going to be very effective in principle. Because of the slippery, slidey ice floor, or whatever it's supposed to be, it might not be ice. Or it might work somehow. Sort of. Yeah. Sort of, kind of, arguably. As with all other things. First, what is? If you were to answer why, the why of many things, you ought to wonder first, what is, you see? Who is a Pokemon in this crazy world? Perhaps what we need is to take a blood sample from each one, from each person, and then test each of them with a hot iron to see which one reacts, and that's how we find out who's the Pokemon. Please, okay. Well, it's not one thing, it's another. Well, as you can see, there's no lack of blood here. So I have no doubt that the experiment might be considered opportune by many. Jesus, I pressed the mute button, why didn't it work that time? Well, now you can hear for yourselves what you're missing whenever I do that. It is the wonders of biology in action. The miracle of life in microorganisms. Evolution, mutation, and survival. Alright, that worked out. Please, alright. Can you please not be on my right side, but on my left? That'd be like great. Oh boy, how is this supposed to work? Oh wait, I guess you do this. I forgot you could duck. Well, I guess you need to duck as soon as you get on the platform, or else that happens. Well, when it comes to being effective at within kind of range, these guys haven't been beat. Oh, and then you bounce back. I thought you maybe went through, but guess not. So, will I be able to do the rest of this without getting hit? Probably not. In the off chance that I do. Oh, I can't even do this here because of all the saw blades. As if, why, I told you. Artorias isn't coming back, it's no use. He wasn't good enough undead to be able to respawn at the bonfire. Ah, shit. Up. Oh, so much for ducking, being able to be effective there. Well. Oh, I'm the one getting comboed. Alright, can you please, duck when I hold the down button? I'm being faced with bugged docking mechanics now, don't you see? Well, to be honest, one reason why I want to be able to clear Dark Souls 2 fairly quickly is so I can indulge in the joy of watching this how you don't play, well, joy in quotes, without getting spoiled in anything. Well, whatever the new move was that we were supposed to learn from the tutorial, I think we're pretty much making it work out, even without it. For such is the way of... I don't know, I could start making Dark Souls jokes again. But I don't think my brain wants me to. Even if they are the DNA of the soul. Oh, not for me, but it worked out to be sure. I gotta say, sometimes I wonder what the pause between death and the appearance of the A button icon to let me actually retry is for. And why it seems to vary every so often. Please, alright then. Well, I mean, I know you can't, so it's just not the way of... Oh, of course. There. It sure would be great if I could avoid drowning again, but not with the Cardinal's blessing like this. Oh, like they're off. Alright, note self. Note self, you are going to die. Note self, please stop being redundant. Note self, you're going to die again. Good job, idiot. Alright, never mind. Note self, you might survive this. Or you might have if you hadn't just jinxed it by saying that. Alright, I can't do the checkpoint thing yet. Two would appear, alright. I need to remember which of these fucking things don't have the ice slime on them. Honestly, it sure would be great if I could fucking save or get a checkpoint. Same difference. Perhaps now I can. Of course, not dying would be close second in terms of greatness. Oh wow. Not dying and defeating my enemies at the Shirosum game would be the trifecta in that regard. Being able to tell where to go to not die would also be a useful tool in achieving my goals that I'm setting out for myself. Alright, that'll help. That will not help, having the source of my strife replenished. Will not be beneficial to attempting to end it. And will lead me to question the effectiveness of my actions. Particularly when that strife source appears to be far more effective than initially suspected. As in typical developments of this, regret will inevitably follow. As some might argue it must. Well, perhaps argue would be less of an appropriate word. Since it would kind of imply that there will be someone to argue against that. We'll provide some kind of counterpoint, and in this particular situation that seems quite unlikely. It seems quite unlikely for a counterpoint to follow from any source. due to the quite unignorable, maybe even axiomatic proficiency of the antagonistic forces at work here. Leading one to question whether their true nature is antagonistic or not, in essence, since they are capable of such proficiency. And letting one to question whether or not opposing them has any true merit. Particularly when one's reason for doing so comes from reasoning which is extrinsical in nature. Then one shall observe how the laws of physics are apparently broken, and also how certain external influences are intervening in the pattern of things. In a way that most certainly affects their perception. Okay, thank fuck for that. Never mind. Never mind, is right. Good stuff is happening, never mind. It's pretty much my motto while playing video games, as you might have imagined. Or noticed, surmised, inferred. Perhaps even appreciated. Oh, goodness me. It's time to return here, I suppose it is. At least most little squids are gonna be dead now. That's progress, I suppose. certainly is as far as I'm concerned. Progress, the thing we all strive for one way or another. So exactly what its nature may be is a different matter entirely. I see. Oh, great. I can certainly see why it was considered necessary for this too. To be a checkpoint point. Yeah, I figured that would probably have some kind of an effect. So let's try to use what we know to survive the Shadow Blood Claymore Onslaught. Oh, please. I'm gonna vanish infinitely because that would definitely be a source of strife as far as I'm concerned. Alright, perhaps they don't. Perhaps, just perhaps, I may have been exaggerating. That's just rub it in your face, I guess, if you're not paying attention. Well, speaking of perhaps this may have been a bad idea. Jumping into the Valley of Spikes after that. And oh well. I don't know about that. I believe that will be perfectly adequate for our current proficiency. Second Dream, Chapter 3, you say. I can only imagine what will follow that. Well, it is almost as I imagined. That's what I would say if I were fond of flying, but... apparently the comment I made about the nature of these things wasn't entirely far off. Yeah, I thought that might be an option. So let's say if this stage will have a similar effect in my psyche, which will probably determine exactly how much further I go with this. at least for the time being. Okay. Alright, I can jump down from this. I was wondering if that's what the case was going to be or not. And I suppose my... question has been answered. In a quite effective and unambiguous way. But this can also be said of... Any lingering doubts I may have had about the typical nature of this stage. So with that in mind, I'll merely continue on. Oh, I see. Is this a Mario World mechanic I spy? It might just be. Apparently the ghosts aren't very fond of being seen. Oh, I guess that makes sense. He lied. Even though he did see. And he did not like what he see, so... Seed. He was not particularly fond of any of it. Oh. I was, however, quite surprised at his ability to lash out against it. Not particularly expecting that to be any kind of an option. Well, at the very least, if nothing else, he appreciated it. And it was with this in mind that he continued. No, not being particularly fond of his limits. This in many regards. many different regards indeed. Even if it was not with much earnestness, you could say he was unappreciative. At the best of times. No one always knows what the other half of that phrase usually is. One definitely does. And given what circumstances it evokes, it is not hard to see why. It is as such. As one is often unable to receive a very concrete response when one hopes that one might. But such is the nature of things, the dashing of hopes. Quite a common and characteristic thing. Such is the nature of this, alright, of any given exchange of actions between a human will and anything else. These truths were so self-evident that further demonstrations seemed rather redundant. I do believe that is the Spivackian method of demonstration. And such a name seemed as though it was usually known for carrying the same type of connotations as are evoked by the present situation. If one's osmosis of sentiments associated with it are anything to go by, or is rather. Aggression is instigated even when this aggression was not product of one's own will. will and intentions. But as usual, it is definitely reciprocated. Rather as should be considered usual. Certainly typical and common, without a doubt to be had. Though perhaps usual maybe as considered even presumptuous. By the untrained eye. Or rather one that does in fact perceive the nuances of things. Which is a contradiction in terms with what one had previously mentioned. How prolonged perception of all these things may lead to some degree of sensory alteration. Perhaps even distortion. But that all shall come to an end in due time. Yeah, I don't really want to play this game anymore. But anyway, what is the tutorial that we missed? I guess this could have helped. But I doubt it would have made a lot of difference. What kind of extras do we have anyway? Bonus levels already then. Hey look, the achievements that I've been getting, but you can't see because... Because I don't have it set to window capture, but the software capture. And the bloody stick is so squeaky that it sounds like no, I don't particularly want to do that. Pushing or pressing something else whenever I tilt it in a direction. Oh hey, look, it crashed again. Well, at least I got even more of these cards. I guess I'd never actually played it for as many minutes as I did today. Which might have been the ones that add up to 104, which is the current number. So technically the names of those things, Bomb Imp and Squiddy Thing, or Squiddy Thing, depending on how you might read that word. Apparently someone is having a shitty rock concert right outside my window now at 10 PM on a Saturday. Well, I guess it's not so bad as if it were 10 PM on a weekday, but still. I want to trade for my level 54. Well, I don't have anything else, I don't think. That's the problem, isn't it? Actually, I don't know how much this is worth. But I could always trade one of these, I suppose. I'm told that they have some value. I don't know if it'll make... It'll be valuable enough to help me find something else to do, though. I kinda want to waste another hour or so before I figure out something to watch, if indeed I do, or maybe I just completely omit that now. I think I might just do that, you know, find another game to play for an hour or so and then just call it completely. That sounds like a good idea right now, honestly. Oh yeah, there's this, I forgot. I was gonna try this out. See if... if this... is going to... work the way I want it to for this particular part of it. Like what happens if I do this, for instance, the following config files, alright. No, it doesn't look like it wants to work for that. Hang on a minute, is that actually full screen or is that like full screen windowed? I don't know. Actually, it might be full screen windowed. I don't know. It's like, yeah, I can still see the pop-up. So, you know, with any luck, if I do this, oh boy, nothing will be saved. That sounds like fun. If I do this with any luck, I might be able to without the chat becoming lost in its progress. I have said SNES, I do have that. Haven't opened it up in a while though. Oh yeah, I made a profile, it's called Glackenspiel. I have not. Well, I don't think it even matters if you do that in this version of the game, because as it tells you right at the beginning, it doesn't save. What you're supposed to do is do this all in one go. So that is technically windowed. Maybe I should have lowered the resolution, maybe that would have helped. Actually, it might be a good idea to, hang on. The graphics, yes, turn that down, like seriously. So, okay, then in that case, I'm gonna restart since I just began. It stopped working. That's because I told it to stop working. Let me do this again. Yes, launch the thing. I don't know why you even tell me that. You're going to use the defaults for these files. Okay, hang on. Yes, select, and hopefully you won't do something incredibly stupid like not bind the mouse to the window. Okay, I think that's covered at least. Well, not bind, I guess it would be the correct way of saying it. So let me see if I can do some spooks. I want to imagine that if I scroll around to the point where the pointer would be on top of the taskbar. Hello. Okay, don't tell me that I can't move without the hello input. How do I move? Oh, come on. Hello. There. I guess I gotta configure it for the controller. Oh, that didn't really help me out in this case.
Bienvenue. You are now listening to the sound of my disembodied voice. It will serve you no purpose to look for me, for this is a voice from the past. I bid you welcome to my cabinet of perturbation. It is my study of the human psyche, specifically yours. A set of recordings have been prepared to chaperone you through the chambers ahead. There are a few parts to this study, and it is up to you, not only to pass, but to figure out what elements are important. Please go on. Move into the next chamber. Just remember, they can all be saved. There is always a way.
Well, I've never managed because, you know, even though this is technically a short offshoot of... One moment. What's the button for the lantern? There isn't one. Never mind. I just have to deal with it, I guess. Even though this is very short, and it should be fairly straightforward. I've never actually gotten to the end of it successfully. fail, that will probably be the end of that. Hey look, I picked up a broken ladder and put it in my pants. Also, if I recall, you can look at your journal, you can look at your crystal clear sanity and health. You can, I believe, try to ignore the fact that there's something that's gonna be here.
Whoever you are, if you could help me, I would be much obliged.
Maybe not. No, I'm not as talented or mellow or strong as Basil, but my lowest source is Alois. And also apparently somehow he's able to communicate the sound of applause just by having it in his notes. Which seems like quite sophisticated stuff. Apparently this is like a museum where
Help me! Please, help me!
the cells
Can you hear me? It's not too late to set things right.
do in fact have some kind of pre-recorded ambient noise to accompany them. Well, I think we're going to ignore the tied-up guy in that room with the conspicuous lever next to him and look at all the memorabilia in these cells instead. On which there is a deceptive quantity. Request to pursue Justine Florbell for stealing my son away. Oh boy, apparently Lucien Racine is not a fan of the fact that there it is, that this young love is happening. So I wonder if that guy is gonna pay us any mind. Certainly, I don't believe he would have any reason to. No, I think he'll just shove open the door with his pinky finger like that and be on his way. Bye.
Anyone there?
Yeah, you just missed him, unfortunately, so let's see here. If we master the art of box stacking, should in fact be able to accomplish something remarkable. Perhaps you can take note that our voice is a woman's voice. As we grunt and sweat under this weary life.
How did you escape?
I don't know, man. I'm not sure about anything myself, right? Perhaps we need to level up our box stacking art. That we might be able to accomplish something more. perhaps we need more resources for this. Perhaps even a barrel. Of which is my understanding. Because of a certain reason. We cannot crouch jump on the barrel. We cannot use Half-Life tactics for this. There is an unfortunate association that the barrels in this game have. But with any luck, we should be able to ignore that. Well, there are more boxes up there. I don't know if I will be able to muster up the strength to procure them though. There we go, got one more.
Can you hear me? It's not too late to set things right.
So you say, but I don't know about that. I think it was too late as soon as we began this. Right, perhaps with our newly created little bridge here, we may in fact be able to... It's too high up to reach, you say that, but I can always procure this. Ah, yes, and then make my escape, like so. So I'm sure that guy will be fine that we just left behind. I have no doubt about that. We'll see to our own contentment first and foremost, after all. Alright, I don't really see what's making that halitosis noise. But I trust we won't have to deal with it directly. Hey, would you look at that? I want another one of these things, but there is no cylinder in the phonograph. Maybe if we have reached the box haven, we could have gotten that cylinder, but I think we spent enough time doing things a roundabout way as is.
Congratulations for coming this far. I'm so excited for you. I do hope you managed to save Monsieur Fournier. He was a friend and a colleague of my papa, you know.
The Parisians had gathered to enjoy Malo de Vigny. He turned up visibly intoxicated. The other two carried him off the stage. The evening was saved by other musicians. Other musicians who was able to perform a delightful impromptu concerto. So they was able to do that.
Friendly fellow, a real bon garçon, but frail of mind. He puts up an impressive front, but it is all an act, I assure you. Please, go on. We are just getting started.
Alrighty then. So what shall follow in this here chamber of things? Don't know if I'd be too inclined to call them horrors at this point. Right, I suppose this is where we will be making our next being.
On this next piece, you should be looking for some divine inspiration. Time to delve into your spiritual side. What do you see? Is the man begging for mercy, or is he being blessed? Perhaps both. Father used to say there were no right answers. Have the light guide you.
So you say. So how is our sanity doing after that? Everything's crystal clear. Apparently we're not quite as vulnerable to the dark as you might expect. Your daughter Justine's unruly behavior. Mind is not only molded by experience, but also stricken with disease without psychological sign. Alrighty then. Someone was sent to, or was trying to get to Africa. And was throwing names around as a way to expedite that, it seems. And also suggested doing something about this mysterious Justine person who this game mode is named after. Slide for every day. A mood for every day, so that's what these slides that we're collecting are. I can also go away with pretty much every book in the shelf, I think. Though there's little point to it right now. Perhaps it might not always be so. So after getting these slides and another tinderbox that I don't know what we're gonna be using them for, since we have an infinite lantern which we can't use. Oh boy. Quick, we must be saved by literature. Must always come to our rescue. Perhaps not. Oh, we can use the tinderbox for that, I suppose. Suppose that's why they would bother giving you that many, even though there's like nothing to light aside from that. Oh no. No, I don't think our incursion into the world of literature is being particularly fruitful. That's very unfortunate. Wait, what? I just saw the... Yeah, I can change it. So there's something in between the box there. Luminal projection box with accompanying puzzle lock. And I can wonder what the lock is actually like. Because, based on a cursory look, it does not seem to be evident at all. Well, I don't think we need to do too much book searching anymore. So what if I light this thing? Don't believe. Look at a silhouette of Jesus, I see. The second one being, well, the third one being some person praying, I believe. praying or doubling over in grief, and some guy with a sword. It's the second one. But there's still one or a few more rooms that we have yet to explore, I suppose. There's the guy with a beard, there's another slide, and there's somebody else present, maybe. Snail had a shell, it cracked. Well, I like the man standing to the right. He never picked the one with the sword. One kneeling, the one on the right.
Who are you? Who's there?
Well, what would you like to know? Hang on a minute. First, we need to find out what the fourth slide is. I suppose what we got. It's someone standing tall. So to recap, the one that's Jesus is number 1, and the one that's the guy kneeling is number 3. All right. So let's go talk to this guy.
You'll burn for this. You'll burn for this.
Yes, I see. So what if I give you these things? What will you do then?
Have mercy.
And what if I invert the order there? No. That's kind of weird. Alright, excuse me for a moment. How the fuck do you do this then? Right, apparently I was mildly confused about what that was, or how that worked. Hello.
Sick, twisted child.
I don't remember what the fourth one was. Was it the one with the sword? No, it's just the guy standing tall. Oh, wait a minute.
Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will. Look out for Justine. That demon. She may still be close.
Alright, apparently we need to look out for Justine. I'll just pick my slides back up. Since I guess that saved that guy. That combination of things, so I don't really see the logic behind it. And well, that still does not seem to have really accomplished anything. Is there something behind all these bookshelves? I honestly don't remember what the way out is now that we've done that. It's jammed, so we can't go back the way we came. There's something different in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Hey, guess what I did? Pre-recorded phonograph voice.
I wonder, is Father David with his God now? Maybe you helped him there. Don't you worry. I'm sure he didn't have a family. He probably wasn't even all that well liked. With the current political climate, I'm surprised someone hasn't killed him already. We can't all be saved. Some don't even want to be saved. Yes, that is a comforting thought. saves us from trying.
Well, if you want to be utilitarian, I guess there's no denying it. Okay, I better try never get past this point, because this is one of those times when you get to not die. And as I've repeatedly demonstrated over the course of the past hour or so, that's not something that I'm particularly good at. And I can't really do that much for my sanity here. Considering I need to be in the dark the whole time. What am I doing? I wonder if this strange audio means that I was detected back there or not. Maybe I was, but I guess it doesn't matter now. Okay, I've officially never come this far before.
I'm sure you have figured out how it all works by now. Are you enjoying my quips? I think they are quite clever.
I think it kind of takes the fun out of
much of a
it,
conversationalist.
if you acknowledge
Poetry
it.
has always been my forte. But I digress. You should press on. It will all be over soon.
If you're still
Also,
talking,
the
that's
police are
not
here.
digressing.
Maybe they can help you.
Right then. So I guess this is after the coronation of Queen Victoria, at least. That's around the time when, you know, the police was invented. So what can we find in this water section that I've never been to? Torch, no, a lever. It's kind of wrapped up like a torch for some reason. Alright, so I guess that's all I can get out of that place. How about this one? It won't match. How about this? Place to put lever. Oh wow. They're quite handy, I suppose. I don't know if... okay, I should be shining away from there. I don't mind if I do. I'd like to distance myself from you. There's a carpet wheel missing. We're gonna have to go back there. I sure hope not. I'll tell you what. I hope it doesn't matter if we... Okay, there's two sets of numbers. There's like one on either end of that room. So we're looking for a cogwheel. There seem to be a few of these. Here. Oh, there's one. I wonder if that's the one we need. Have our faithful shield that everything bounces off of. It will protect us. Someone's fighting on the kill. I see someone's being impatient. I don't know the feeling that if I hadn't done this I just don't go here. tell who's talking. What's up? Can't talk to him willingly, I guess. There's a sentry by closing down the door herself. Oh shit. Speaking of the other guy, he's here now. I don't know if we're going to be successful in that. Okay, there is. Didn't leave. Guess we're moving very quietly through the water because there's something that is here in the feasible. That the game audio is probably very loud on the other end because I have it turned up to like 50%. Yes. So can I open that? Yes, I can. I think that might have been a mistake. Alright, I guess he lost interest in the mind. Just hang back here with your phone. It's just gonna keep walking back and forth. Guess he's just gonna keep walking back and forth and stealth sections to the right. So can I go on the door here? Ah, shit. Well, he broke that door down a lot faster than all the other ones, and the game closed itself because it doesn't save. So I guess we failed in our mission. Oh well. I don't know what our mission was, honestly. But apparently that's one amnesia game mode that I will never beat. You know, it doesn't help that it's kind of hidden, it's just like... The only way to play it is to find the button that says Justine in the launcher. And unless you know to look for it, you probably won't even find it. So rip me, I guess. Well, I can always go down to the very bottom of my Steam list and open that up, yes. And play Dark Souls. Or try to. I don't care that I've been playing all day, I totally want to play more Dark Souls right now. And I will if I manage to move the window, okay. Of course, this makes the next question how to capture the window. Because it appears it does not want to be captured. It seems kind of unusual. Alright. Okay, that is definitely too loud. Hang on. OBS, can you please? Okay. Put that like 40%. That's fine. Alright, how about now that it's actually... Do I have a match? Yes, I do. It's the crappy version that you don't have to pay for anything. No, that's not right. There we go. Time for some Dark Souls. I have this configured, yes I do, alright. Oh man, we're here in the Valley of Drakes with the Poison Dragon. Fortunately, we have like 2 hours left with all our torches to light that up. Oh no, our attacks are ineffective. Maybe we need to make sure that it's not resistant or nullified to the fire element. Oh man, I think we found the strategy. We're just gonna alternate hitting and dodging. Make sure we make good use of our agility frames. We need to have more agility to get more of those, you know. Oh, alright, victory achieved. Oh, wait a minute. Well, apparently one of the enemies that was here before we went through the fog wall is now being a dick. Alright, we took care of that though. Alright, we got a piece of Estus shard and maybe even some of that sublime bone dust. So let's revel in the fact that we got the transient curse active so we can engage with ghosts and kill them all, and also break these statues with our sword to make sure they don't shoot poison darts at us when we pass by. Also be wary of ranged battle with the axe-throwing dwarves. Oh no. I'm being oppressed. Help. Let's go across the next fog wall and wonder at the strangeness of this arena. Wait. You could have seen this coming. How unexpected. There was a boss behind the fog wall. Should I use my homeward bone to go spend this 50,000 souls or something before I attempt this? No, I'm sure it'll be fine. What do you mean the enemies stopped respawning? What do you mean I just died on the way and lost like 50,000 souls to the infinite abyss? Oh wait, I don't have time to think about that because victory achieved. Hey, this time we got one of those ember seeds to upgrade my dark pyromancer flame. You know, I'm gonna upgrade the dark one because you know I'm gonna die every other 20 seconds. It's not worth relying on the one that's stronger if you're not hollowed, so why even bother? Well, based on the presence of these royal spiders here, or ducal spiders, maybe we'll be fighting that boss sooner or later. Oh wait, be wary of secrets, don't miss that. Just ahead, therefore try rolling. Platforming required to handle all that. Oh no, there's a bird flying by, and it's dropping by a floating dude with a lot of armor on him. It's the Pursuer. I wonder if we'll be able to dodge his flying strikes. He seems like an annoying guy to deal with on repeated occasions, and yet I have a feeling that that's exactly what will happen. Maybe now the eel will carry us away to the Lost Bastille, so that we don't have to fight the horrors of the pirate level. And perhaps with our newly acquired greatsword, ultra greatsword, we'll be able to do something about all this junk going around, all of these debris. Yes, I know, bearer of the curse, etc., etc. You say that every time we talk to each other. I need to hear it every time. I just want to level up, please. That isn't really that useful. Perhaps we'll go back to our regular old broadsword. It does have similar damage scaling, but works quite a bit faster, to be honest. Maybe there's gotta be a reason why these enemies are dropping like a large Titanite shards and Titanite chunks every other kill. I don't like what that reason is, but there it is. Oh wait, be wary of secret, liar ahead, what's that you say? Alrighty then, oh man, you were totally right. Would you look at that? It's one of those secret belfry sections where It's completely skippable, and yet you need it to get the Covenant. Like maybe if you don't want to fight that big demon dude that has the ridiculous tracking on his sword, then you could pass through here instead, maybe. Oh no, it's small enemies. Also have ridiculous tracking on their attacks. I think they will be the end of me. Whatever shall I do? I think I shall meet my end here after all. Unless I can reach another bonfire, but that seems very unlikely at this point. Please. Damn it, I knew I should have been using my torches. I knew there was a reason why. I got that option to light them at every freaking bonfire, and yet I never took it because I didn't know any better. All these torches might somehow be a substitute for my need of a bonfire right now. They do seem to offer some degree of comfort. Or at least that's what these messages tell me, that desperately want to be uploaded, so that they may get healing maybe during the boss fight as soon. On reflection, that does seem to be the more likely scenario, right? Oh no, it's the ghosts from Anor Londo again. Perhaps this will be different after all. Oh man, it is the Eye of Cthulhu. What's it doing in this game? I thought it was a Terraria thing. Well, this does seem to have a good old difficulty, alright. Quite unfortunate, that is. Or perhaps now that it's... blessed us with the power of regeneration that we do not have to chase it all the way up here every time. And still get a stab at the bonfire to heal. Without Estes upgrades at all. Maybe we'll send more of a chance against it. At least it's not the kind of thing where we have to use the hookshot to pull the little eyes away from the big mass. And then... with them one at a time. Because goodness knows that was always fun. And not at all frustrating, alright. Perhaps we need to try different tactics now. Apparently our good old fire tactics are no good. Leatheries are admittedly very typical inattentiveness. And even though our missiles are able to do much, perhaps the boss has some sort of magic resistance. So this is the only explanation for what can be happening here. But perhaps our new tactics, there is something to be said for them, as they seem to be varying somewhat. Or at least they were, until it really mattered. That's so Dark Souls. There's a very Dark Souls thing to happen. There's extremely Dark Souls of that. No question about it. So maybe if we're able to go back and forth a little better with our equipment loads here. If we remember to equip Vanguard's helm for certain parts and switch out the tower grade shield when we need to. And not use the golden shield instead for blocking the lightning. And we also need to. Perhaps we will come out on top yet. We're so good at our predictions, in fact, that we're even able to see that which typically the human eye is not able to see. Quite the astounding feat, if I do say so myself. So perhaps a bit of patience. And armed with the knowledge that we have about these exceptional battle tactics, and maybe we shall reach new perspectives. Oh no, it's the Royal Rat Vanguard. What do you mean this is just normal enemy horde? There's an actual boss in here too? That's so unusual and unexpected. That's such a convention breaker. It surprised me. But it is a breath of fresh air from what we've seen in the past, I suppose. Oh, it's dead. Oh my, we got another great soul. What do you mean we have to pick up that red light after we kill the boss? You mean the boss itself didn't drop the soul? What the fuck is that? Who decided to change the rules like that? Thanks, Kojima. I'm just gonna break windows now, I guess, because of you. See, you're the one whose fault this property damage is, Kojima. Don't you know? you telling me? What do you mean that there's another path that I could have taken? Well, maybe now that I have the fragrant branch of yore, I can get these invisible barriers to get out of the way. Oh, I see. Gee, I never knew that. That's so weird. Oh man. Apparently trying to discover the tactic to just run past everything isn't gonna work. Why do you think they call this the Iron Keep? Well, actually I don't know either, but... Well, according to this guy, this iron is so good that it's literally sinking into the earth. Oh no, it's... the Grave Lord. What are you doing here? This isn't even the right game for you. Still got that big sword though, I see. So let's try to see how well this run from the bonfire to the boss is gonna work out for us this time. Let's see if those knights will not be total shitlords this time. Nope, apparently. Just a little more than what we can expect. So let's see, this time around. Let's see if we can remember not to aggro the big skeletons in the back. What do you mean that's how big the hitbox is? That's so weird. But well, that does feel very Dark Souls at least. Oh man, he pulled out a new move. I can't believe it. Trying to learn the pattern here, and all of a sudden it goes and pulls it. How am I supposed to deal with that? God damn it, Manus. Why are you gonna be like that? I'm telling you, that's such a big problem. And I can't even find any more bonfires on the way. I really don't think that's going to work out in our favor. Well, let's try switching back to old tactics, see if our gold fireball spell with our shitty level 1 pyromancy will actually be more advisable to use this time. Oh no, the boss had no wind up again. Whatever shall we do when we're faced with that hard truth? Well, maybe we should engage in jolly cooperation, if only I had any humanity to spare for that purpose, however. But I am a miser when it comes to humanity, you see. And besides, I am of the very defeatist viewpoint that I will definitely die several more times, so technically it would be a waste of that humanity. If I were to use it for this purpose. Alright, at least that time the wind-up wasn't a complete fake-out. Oh no, also I feel another problem brewing. A problem that is very grievous indeed. I wonder if my tactics will actually be of use this time. I sure hope they are, because if they are not, I'd seriously have a problem here. I'm not just saying that because of the game. Ah, shit. No, I think that might be a problem, because you see, I do believe that someone named Malcolm Reynolds is smoking outside my window, so if you'll excuse me. Alright, there we go. Burning the human effigy at the bonfire seemed to do the trick. I am now clearly immune to the influence of that guy. Clearly I do not need to worry at all. Alright, I think this is the first time we've actually got to run all the way from the bonfire to the boss. Without getting hit. So maybe this time. This will serve as an element of good performance, or will not follow these same course of actions every time I mention that, and all I managed to do is jinx it. What do I know? I was simple on that, trying to discover the fate of this strange land. Applying the very mandatory death of a thousand cuts to every major enemy that comes in my way. Thank goodness I have that Titanite to upgrade my weapons, so this will be even worse. It looks like my hardiness might be paying off in the end though. Need to not get in here and be faced with the end result. Victory achieved. Alright. Nothing good ever came that easy. Rather, because that's what I have it set to say now. So maybe now we can break by going back to the Firelink Shrine. And oh, who's this? It's a merchant. You weren't here before. Yeah, alright. No, this is new. Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to engage in the bounty of this game today. It looks like you need more practice, so you say. What I say is that you just need to be more judicious with your soul usage. Hey, would you look at that? That team turned out different. You're just giving me more souls for that. Alrighty then. I don't know if I'll come back. But whatever. So where shall I go next? Shall I go to the Duke's archives, or shall I look at this lost isolated place that I shouldn't have been able to reach yet, and yet here I am? Or could I run into a different merchant? Hey, it's Logan. I couldn't find you at all in our first... my first foray into this world. I don't know how I'm able to see you now, but alright. Oh, who's this? It's Laurentius. I'm sorry for telling you to go to Blighttown before. You couldn't help yourself. Oh, wait. You're not gonna give me a pyromancy flame? Alright, I need to find it myself, I guess. Oh, you can actually see that. Okay. Well, I don't think it's a good idea to go here, but go to the Ash Lake stage with the stubborn dragon. Seems I don't think the dragon's going to be quite as unresponsive as it was before. Maybe a little bit ticked off now, but no, I think that's enough. I think that's enough fooling around right now. With this, look at all this stuff that I have that I haven't even tried most of it. How about some Picross? That's fun, right? That's something that people would not be opposed to watching. What does that say? Beginner? Beginner. Well, let's begin, I suppose. Start, yes, no hints. What do you think I am, a fucking idiot? Don't you know, Picross is a real person's sport. Hey, look, it's a Makari, whatever that is. Or Hakari, never mind. I misread that. Perhaps we need to step it up a little. What if we skip skip all the way to professional. Clearly, we need to take on a real challenge. I don't know how the fuck you would actually say that in normalized terms, but oh god. Maybe setting this to the stick or this was a bad idea. Yeah, well, no turning back now. As long as it doesn't autocorrect, should be fine. But this is kind of uncomfortable. Hang on a minute. Let me engage in the most fun part of anything. Alright. Up, down, left, right. Huh. So what, this should still work? Like doing this? Yeah, I guess. Never mind. Yeah, this will certainly make things easier, I think. So what sort of professional picture will we uncover today? Sure, no one could get sick of this music either, like ever. So rich and varied, you see. In its tones. It'll never leave your ears, and that's a good thing. Can anyone ever say otherwise? Wait, what? Okay, I fucked up at some point here, didn't I? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe we can discreetly fix this. Alright, we might salvage this yet. I wasn't sure if it was gonna work or not. Hey, look, we did it. What kind of professional drawing is this? It's a Dobirao or Tabuo, never mind, whatever that means. I wonder what that is. It might be some kind of flying fish, or it might be a really fat butterfly. I really couldn't rightly tell you. Oh man. The text in this thing's doing things to my voice. Maybe I need to get away from it. Well, I think that's all the games that I have that I never play. Because I don't remember that they exist half the time. Does this even work? Atlas. Oh, I missed all the text, I'm sorry. Is this the same font they use for the clock tower one for translation? I think it is. Alright then. Yeah, this is probably a bad idea. Oh hey, Wakamoto, Cyborg Man. In the tournament, this is definitely Japan then. Clearly. Hey, I can only take so much exposition in the morning. That drunken stupor. I don't know, man. I guess I'll do training today. Let's go through the virtual trainer. Man, it's an Akurio poltergeist. Surprise the demons. Let's talk to the demons. Oh, we're in battle and can't talk, never mind. Let's use our sword. Oh look, one poltergeist fell. What about the other one though? We took 1 damage and slashed. But we got XP at least. Oh no, it's a poltergeist again. I don't think there's much of a point to playing this if you can't even talk to the monsters to try and resolve this peacefully. I thought that was one of the selling points of Undertale. I mean, I'm sorry, what game was this? What do you mean this came before? Clearly this is an Undertale ripoff. What are you talking about? Look, your signing point and everything. There's no doubt whatever that... Look, it's Doggo. Clearly this is Undertale. There's no question about it. What do you mean there wasn't stat assignment in Undertale? And clearly that's something else after this. Stole from the notes for the sequel that will no doubt happen. Level up. Like, I'm having some serious doubts about... if we can actually expect this to work. I'll be able to escape from this year. You know, I just remembered one of the things that people complained about with this series in the original Japanese version was that the fucking encounter rate was too damn high. And I'm inclined to believe, after having played quite a bit of the first one myself, but kind of walk it away after a certain point. Oh hey, look, I have Undertale right here. Never mind, I was wrong, okay. I guess we did it, we found the end of everything. And speaking of the end of everything, I think everything must end now. Everything must end now, just like my consciousness no doubt will in the near future. Due to this sorry state of my just about everything right now. Well, at least this serves as no doubt necessary confirmation that it is still technically possible for me to do this shit. Even when that's going on. I don't know if that's any reason to feel any degree of pride or accomplishment. But it is a thing, I suppose. It's... well, you could say that about everything. when it comes down to it. As long as it technically exists, and it is technically valid, it sure is a thing, so... So, yeah... Actually, wait a minute. Well, I did it differently in Rabbit. So maybe, just maybe, if I open this thing up, I could do it differently here too, to a certain degree. And go to the menu. And load my game, and go to the extras, and go to the sound thing, and find the song. No, not that one, this one. And tell it to play. There we go. I can come up with an alternative means of playing that doesn't involve the music player this time. Oh, wait a minute, I forgot this is... Well, fuck it, I could do it the old-fashioned way too. As I try to speak and all of a sudden stuff falls up. So that was the stream, I suppose. What did I even begin with? Was it Spooks? I think it was something like Spooks, and then it wasn't actually Spooks until the Spooks came along. Oh yeah, it was that. Well, it was a different kind of Spooks. It was the Spooks that you require perseverance to conquer. Those are the true Spooks. And then the rest of it was just different Spooks. But hey, we got more Spooks coming up next week. By which time, hopefully, the Spooks of reality will be... of the body will be conquered. To make room for... or exclusively for Spooks of the mind. So hopefully that's what will be going on here next week, but right now... it's time for all Spooks to cease temporarily. That certain types of Spooks may decrease so that the other kind may increase in time for their advent. So yeah, you'll take it easy, and I will be seeing you next week, hopefully with less of the flu Spooks. That's basically what I was just trying to say there. Oh yeah. And so that's pretty much it, really. Probably going to kill my time with other things in the meantime, as well as the usual business stuff. But hey, well, that happens regardless of anything, of any other circumstances, so... Somehow I can't bring myself to speak normally, though, when I have this... everything congesting every circuit in my head. I guess that's normal, though, but yeah. Well, in fact, see you later. I should probably shut up after saying that. So I shall.